So this is a follow-up video to my electric tankless hot water heater and the power pipe unit. Everything has been fantastic about these two things. I've had I don't know how many clients and how many people come by and where I show them the power pipe because it's almost humorous as to how it can change the water simply by from the shower water draining down the pipe. If you remember from the first video, the shower water flows down this. This is a copper stack, and as you use water, the new water coming from the municipality or from outside your house swirls around the outside of the pipe in these flat copper pipes. And when you put your hand at the top, you put your hand at the bottom, you can feel the pipe is cold. But as you progressively move your hand up at the top, by the time you get to the top, the water is like more than room temperature, and that's just simply because the two waters are passing next to each other in a giant block of copper, and all the heat energy is transferring from the water that would normally just leave your house into the incoming water. And the amount of money that you save from not having to heat water from typically 50 degrees to 120 is just massive. Most of the amount of energy is used just to go from 50, let's say 50 to 55 degrees. But in this case, we've sort of estimated that the water gets pre-warmed as high as 70 degrees, and that's a huge savings. Now, I will admit that the tankless hot water heater, part of its success, it's almost mandatory to be coupled with one of these power pipes, these gray water heat recovery devices. Otherwise, they would probably use quite a bit of electricity. But because I have it paired, we haven't really seen a significant increase in our hydro. If anything, along with all the other upgrades that we've done to the house, we've actually consistently reduced the amount of electricity that we use month by month. And that kind of surprises a lot of people because they assume that a tankless, never mind an electric hot water heater, but a tankless electric water heater would be very expensive. And as it turns out, it's the exact opposite. I had many theories about how water conservation plays into how much energy is actually needed to heat hot water, and also the location. I mean, this tankless hot water heater is located probably 5 feet away from almost every fixture in the house, and the only one that it's maybe 10 feet away from is the kitchen. And I think the amount of water that and hot water we save by not having to run the faucet for any length of time before you get hot water, I think is pretty significant. And of course, the fact that it's tankless and we're not using hot water, we're not heating hot water when we're not home, I think is also significant. We, like most families, no one's here for, and no one's using hot water for probably 75% of the day or the 24-hour period. So that's 75% of the time that over the course of a day that this heater is not running. Right now, it's not on. It's not doing anything. It hasn't done anything since 7 this morning. One of the other features that I really love about it is the fact that the temperature is adjustable. And I got, like I said, 2 small children, and I love the idea that we only heat it to around 43, 44 degrees. And there's no chance of scalding. It's hot enough it's plenty hot for taking a shower, baths, the dishwasher, so forth like that. And the only reason why in tanks we heat it to up to 140 degrees now is to kill off bacteria. But because there's no standing water in this heating system, we don't have to worry about that. So we're able to not only sort of have some safety and some comfort built into it and some choice, but we also have additional energy savings, because if you have to have your hot water tank set to 140 degrees and it's maintaining that water temperature 75% of the time when no one's even using hot water, that's quite a bit of energy that goes into doing essentially nothing but making sure that you don't have bacteria growth just by bad design. So I'm much happier with this tankless hot water heater and this power pipe. I've been recommending it to every client. I think it's fantastic.